And a pleasure to be joined in the booth alongside Rod Allen by the great Pudge Rodriguez, who's looking dapper tonight. Got a little TV to do later, Pudge?
Absolutely. Yeah, they're already free, so today stay for the post game after the game.
Strike delivered there, but I know that Craig Monroe had a great opportunity to talk with you before the game. It was like old home week as you guys reunite. Special moment for Craig. How are things with you in retirement down here in Texas?
Well, doing all right, keeping myself busy, you know, working with the Rangers, working with the kids in minor leagues and the catchers in minor leagues and here. So I think it's good, you know, doing pre and post game, talking baseball. There's nothing better than that you go out there and before the game, you know, just talking about what might happen in the game and then talking about what happened in the game after. So it's a good job.
Craig, your buddy's up here. Your mic's open. Feel free to keep talking to him. What do you have for Pudge?
¿Cómo está, amigo?
Yo bien, ¿y tú?
Todo bien, señor. Todo.
Tú eres el mejor.
How's is that Spanglish?
No, that's pretty good Spanish.
No. Rod, yo hablando un poquito español, cuidado. Tú sabes, but
Tú sabes. Sí.
Yeah, we sabe you loco.
He speaks pretty good Spanish.
He loves to speak it too, Pudge. He has a lot of fun with that.
Pudge, I do have a question though. I want to know who was your favorite player to watch growing up?
Ask the question in Spanish first, Craig.
Huh?
In Spanish, we're talking Spanish.
No, papi. Es muy difícil, tú sabes. Es muy difícil.
Craig, my favorite player to grow up was Johnny Bench. So, you know, back home, we watch a lot of Cincinnati Red games, and you know, I just started watching him, the things that he do behind the plate, and you know, becomes my favorite.
Pudge, I know you helped out Alex Avila quite a bit when he was a very young catcher coming up to the big leagues with the Tigers, and you do that with all of the young players. And I know you don't like to take a lot of credit for that, but I've heard that your work with Robinson Chirinos here has been remarkable. Talk about his maturation process and just how well he's been throwing the baseball, their catcher.
Well, first of all, you know, the good thing about him and that he was a third baseman. You know, and when you have, you know, when you're a third baseman, you really gotta go hands. And basically, when he bring that behind the play and the work that we did, because you know, it wasn't me. It was me. Some I did it. Hector and Benji Molina. You know, Hector Ortiz and Benji Molina. They doing a very good job on him and in blocking, receiving, throwing the ball. And let me tell you, he's doing a good job throwing the ball. You know, yesterday he threw some two guys out. You know, the fastest runner that Detroit has in the ball club, you know, they threw him out. So I think he's doing great, you know, calling great games right now. So he's doing a great job.
Question about Miguel. He's in the on-deck circle. 2003, when he came to the big leagues with the Florida Marlins, did you think he would be all this and do what he's done in the majors? From
day one, to be honest with you, from day one, since he got to the ball club, we knew that he's going to be a great hitter. The way that he approached those pitchers, you know, hitting the ball the other way, because that's how he came to the league. You know, he was a guy that stayed inside the ball like he's doing right now, hitting the ball the other way. And you know, I remember a good moment from him was in the playoff when he faced Roger Clemens.
Yeah.
Remember that? And the Roger Clemens threw a fastball right close to his head, and he looking at him, and then the next pitch he hit an opposite field home run. You know, for that age, doing that is amazing, and look what he's done. You know, he's unbelievable. He's the best hitter in baseball for me, Pudge, personally, and he's great.
But Mickey also told me that you're the one that taught him how to hold the bat the way he holds the bat right now, where he does not have, you know, he holds his fingers off the barrel of the bat. He said you taught him that in Florida.
He was in Florida. One time we was in the cage, and when he came in, when they called him up, and he was stroking out the bat. And I see this kid that he's 6'3", 6'4", you know, over 200 pounds, hitting like that. I said, Miggy, why we don't work on this? You know, I want to see you in the cage hitting the way you are, and I want to make a little adjustment on you see if you like it. So he started hitting, and I see him that he start rolling the ball over. Start rolling the ball over a little bit to the left side of the net. And I said, Miggy, why you don't go and put the bat all the way down and make sure you just completely out and put your pinky finger out of the bat and try that and put the hands together and start to hit like that. So he did it. He tried MVP and he told me, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it in the game. And that game he went 4 for 4. And since that he stayed hitting that way.
Speaking of hitting, Pudge, while I got you up here, Rudy Jaramillo, longtime Ranger guy, hitting instructor here. How important was Rudy Jaramillo to your career?
We'll have Pudge answer that question in just a little bit.
Well, the question was, I know that Pudge spent a lot of time hitting in the cage with Rudy Jaramillo, who was the hitting instructor here at the Rangers for a very long time. I want to know, Pudge, how important was it for you to have Rudy Jaramillo be your hitting instructor here in Texas?
Well, correct. To me, it was very important because the first thing that he taught me was discipline. The way to approach the game, the way to respect the game, and then we take that as in the hitting part of the game. When I came up, when I signed when I was 16, I came to the state. I was a pull hitter. I pull everything, and then the good thing for me was that he was one of my coaches in the minor league. So he started working with me from day one and teach me how to hit the ball through the middle to the other way and stay inside of the ball. So
that's high and deep. And inside the foul pole, gone. Carlos Pena on an 0-1 pitch delivers his first home run as a Texas Ranger, his second hit of the night. 7-4 ball game. Rangers still hanging around.
That was a good one. That was a good one. He needs that. It's good to see him back, and I'm very happy for him. He's a great guy. One of the best guys that you can have in the clubhouse in Carlos Pena. So good for him.
What are the Rangers hoping to get out of Carlos, having him signed here lately?
Well, we know that we need a first baseman. Prince got hurt, and we've been trying so many different first basemen, and believe me, all those guys that played those games did a great job, but unfortunately they're not a first baseman. So they was looking around to try to get a first baseman, and they didn't find anybody. But we find Carlos. We signed him out of the minor league. He went to AAA for 6-7 days, and he's here. So yesterday it was a tough night for him facing Smiley, but today, different ballgame. Good for him.
Pudge, talk about your relationship with the fans of Detroit, because they absolutely loved you when you had their uniform on, and I know you absolutely love playing for the fans of Detroit, and I guess they're going to honor you with a day this year. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think it's going to be in August. They're going to have a ceremony in the field, and I look forward to it. But we talked about that earlier, about the fans and the way that I respect them and the way they support the team day in and day out. And since I got there, in 2004, they give me a very strong support and warm welcome through all the 4.5, 5 years that I was there. And to me, I miss them a lot. Great fans, to see them every day in the field, and I cannot thank them enough for the support that they give me, they give the organization, and they give the Detroit Tigers for all those many years, including right now, because I still watching the games, when I'm at home, I still watch the Detroit games, and still, full house, and it's always nice. As a player, it's nice to see a full house every night and make you come in there to those between, those white line and play hard every day. So great fans.
Pudge, as you look back, what do you think your time in Detroit and what you were able to do to help turn that culture around? What do you think that will mean to your long-term legacy as you look back in your time in baseball?
Well, I play a long time, 21 years, and to me, I respect all the organizations that I played. I played here for 12 years in the big league, and then I went to the to the Marlins and win there in 2003. And then I went to Detroit, and I tell you, you know, the years that I got there was great. The Motor City, that's how that's how they call it. Is great, very good sport city. They support day in and day out, and I tell you, you know, it was a blast for me to be there, play there, participate in the World Series in 2006 after 2 years that I was there, and it was awesome.
Well, it was great to have you, that's for sure, Pudge. No doubt about it. An honor to have you here in the booth tonight. Thank you very much.